this video, I want to show you the very boring sales strategy that's going to help you make $500,000 more next year in your sales process. My name is Christian Jamal. I've generated over 8 figures in my agency, and I've helped people generate over 9 figures with their companies by partnering with us and helping them on the sales as well as marketing side. Now, without further ado, let's hop into the video because I know you guys want to make a lot more money in 2025. The strategy I'm going to break down consists of 2 parts, okay? Which is what we call the doctor frame and then assuming the sale. What I mean by this is the following. Most salespeople, they follow either one of 2 types of sale. Either you're following the very hard close, Grant Cardone style close, or you're following a very soft style close by becoming friends with the client. Now, what I like to do is I like to read the situation and then decide what type of closer I want to be at the end or in the middle of that call. So what I do is I follow a process called spin selling. Okay, SPIN stands for situation, problem, implication, and need payoff. Now, I'm not a very big fan of the second half of this strategy, but I am a massive fan of the first half part of this strategy. So what I mean by this is the following. When you first start your call, you want to position yourself through the doctor frame as the expert. You don't go to the doctor and then you tell them what they need to prescribe you. You go there and you list your symptoms. They tell you what the problem is because they are the expert. And then from there, it's on you whether or not you want to follow their guidance or not. You need to follow the same exact principles within your sales process. So you want to ask qualifying questions. If you are a local med spa, like, why do you want this service? Have you tried this in the past? They answer, yes, I've tried it in the past, diving a little bit deeper. Why don't you think you got the results that you were looking for? And diving deeper and deeper and deeper into their situation so that you understand whether or not this person is someone that likes to be sold to through a hard close style or a soft close style. And after you have dived into the situation, you want to move on to problem. And you need to ask problem focused questions, okay? So why don't you think this works? What's been stopping you from hitting your goal? Why do you feel like your ads are not converting? These are the type of problem related questions, and you want to follow the same principles you did with the situation, okay? Let's say you're selling cars, right? A problem could be, why do you feel like this car that you currently drive is not giving you the desired outcome that you want? Like, why do you want a BMW versus a Honda? And then you can see what this person likes, because not everybody wants to upgrade their car because of they like luxury. Maybe they're doing it because they like to position their image as a little bit better for other people to associate them with a much more successful person. Like, there is so many different elements that have to do with why people make buying decisions. And if you understand their situation and you understand their problem, you can then move on to the next step, which is assuming the close after you have created that doctor frame. Because after someone gives you their situation and problem, what does a doctor do? You diagnose. And that's where most people, they mistake their sale for a product, right? If you are selling a service, you are not productizing your service. You are not selling content creation. You are not selling Instagram page management. You are not selling paid advertising, because that is a race to the bottom. What you need to do is you need to diagnose and then assume the sale. As an example, let's say we crushed the situation. We crushed the problem. Now, based on the information that we have on situation and problem, we diagnose the problem. All right, cool. The reason you are not hitting your goals is because you are not generating enough leads. You're not generating enough leads because you're not posting enough content. You don't have enough content and you're not running enough ads. So what you need to do is you need to run ads and film more content. That is you diagnosing the problem. These are what our programs look like in order to help you solve this problem. And these are the next steps. We send you an invoice, we send you an agreement, and we initiate the onboarding. What time on the onboarding works for you tomorrow? In that situation, I assume the close. You're gonna do everything in the same call. A lot of my students I see when they come to me at the beginning, prior to learning how we do things, they are doing 2 calls, 3 calls, 5 calls in order to get someone to convert on a minor service, when really all you need is a 1 call close. The less friction you have, the higher chance you have to convert. And once you assume the close, you're gonna be given either one of 2 objections. Either you're gonna be given a price objection, which you can handle, or you're gonna be given a quality objection, which is gonna tell you directly that you didn't do your job properly through the doctor frame, as well as situation and problem. Now, after you've seen whether or not this person has to be closed through a hard close or a soft close, you can then handle that price objection accordingly, right? If someone you feel that is someone that doesn't take action based on what they need to do, then hard close might be better. If someone is a specialist and already knows what they need and has the money to hire anybody they want, with these types of people, a soft close is much more acceptable because they can buy whatever they want. Like, they know your sales strategies. You're not doing something that they don't know, that they don't do in their own business. So that's why in these types of situations, it's better to do a soft close and let the person decide to be sold, because at the end of the day, buying from you should be an experience. Now, if you're able to follow these principles that I outlined in this video, I can guarantee you that you're gonna make a ton more money, maybe upwards of 500,000 or even more, because that's exactly the difference in income that strategy generated for me in the past 2 years. If that sounds interesting to you and you wanna dive a little bit deeper, I'm gonna leave a link for my community down below. We have free versions and we have paid versions. So if you don't wanna pay, that's not a problem. You can go ahead and check out the community down below. And if these types of videos are interesting to you, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. We greatly appreciate that. The team puts in a lot of efforts for these videos. And that's pretty much it. We'll see you guys on the next one.